What's good, Bit Rushers? My name's Kyler, and this is BitRush Crypto. As you may have guessed, today's video we're going to be talking about holding that crypto, holding onto your bag, diamond hands, sticking to your strategy. Okay, guys, there's a lot of memes out there, and different people, a lot of voices, a lot of noise in the space. I just want to talk about having a strategy and sticking to your strategy. So we're going to get into that. We're also going to talk about, getting wrecked a little bit and why it happened and, what it means, etc. So if you guys like any of that kind of stuff, this is going to be a video of me mainly just kind of talking strategy, talking shop. So hopefully you guys enjoy that stuff and stick around. Make sure you do smash the thumbs up on this video. It does help out with the algorithm, help the channel grow. You can find links in the description to all of my social media and investment projects if you'd like to invest in me in this channel. Make sure you're subbed to the channel. Speaking of that, and 99 cents will get you early access to most content. Alright guys, let's get into it. Alright guys, so first thing I want to just take a look at the chart here. You guys can see ETH is starting to have a little bit of a rebound, coming back up kind of around the 26, 27 range, and now bouncing back off that. We can go out a little bit to like the 2-hour chart, and you guys can see we're still trying to recover from this absolute carnage here of a market correction we had a couple weeks ago. Haven't really got back close to these levels, but I do think Ethereum is on pace to get back above these previous all-time highs before the end of the year. Definitely by next year. Thing to think about Ethereum is that it has a high use case and it's only getting bigger. DeFi is only continuing to grow. So that's the first thing I want to talk about, guys, is believing in the investment. Obviously, Bitcoin, the same thing. So Bitcoin doesn't have the use case, but we do believe in Bitcoin with the deflationary value and, the nature of how the halvings work, and basically that it's programmed into the coin itself that the value will increase over time, being a deflationary asset. So as long as you guys believe in these things and you're in it for the long term, then it makes sense to continue to hold your assets and continue to buy if that is your strategy. Again, on this channel we never have financial advice, guys. I like to tell you what I'm doing, give you my best worst case scenarios, whatever, give you the information that I have available to me, and let you guys make your own decision. So make sure you guys are always doing that. For me, and mainly on this channel, what we teach is long-term investments. What I like to do, dollar cost average, continuing to buy in. However, that does mean or doesn't mean that we can't take profits along the way, guys. So always make sure to take profits when you are in the green, and you'll have more available capital to buy on these market corrections. Which brings me to a very important point. One of the reasons why I got kind of wrecked on paper here, guys, and I'm diamond handing, is because I didn't have a choice. So the majority of my assets, so to speak, my crypto assets, are tied up in several different things, one of them being Ethereum 2. And so I have a lot of Ethereum locked up on ETH2. It can't come back to ETH1. It's not going anywhere. Basically, that Ethereum is stuck no matter what. So most of that is a long-term hold, basically, until ETH2 launches. And the growth was simply on paper, right? We saw, basically ETH go from a price of around $2,000, and I was holding it from a little bit before that too, guys, previously, but basically from around, $2,000 all the way up to almost 43. It was a huge gain on paper, right? So, obviously my net worth went up quite a bit on paper, and then immediately crashed back down to where it was previous, which was, devastating to most people, including myself. However, it was paper gains and paper losses, guys. I haven't sold any of that ETH because it's locked up. Even if I wanted to sell it and take profit, I can't. Okay, so that's one reason why I kind of got wrecked here on this market correction. Is a good portion of my ETH is in ETH2, which is a large chunk of my crypto portfolio. And yeah, so it's kind of just I'm at the mercy of the market, whatever the market does, but I'm in it for the long haul. I wouldn't have put that ETH over onto ETH2 if I didn't believe, that by the time ETH2 launches, that the value will be increased, and I'm in gains either way, guys. Right? So that's the other thing to keep in mind is most people that are in ETH2 or most people that are have gotten into the market got in a long time ago when the price was much lower, and so you're still in profits here at these lower levels, even though it's not as high. The second, kind of reason here in the other assets that I'm holding are a lot of staked coins. So I have a lot of coins that are staked, such as Polkadot. Polkadot is, staking and earning me hopefully a little bit of passive income. Not really income at this point, but investment either way, passive coins, I should say. And I don't have a whole lot in there, but enough that it did have a large impact on my total portfolio. So Polkadot going from somewhere near 40, 45, 48, $50 in that range, all the way down to like $15, now back up around the $22 range, $22. So still about a 40 to 60% loss. Now those staked coins would take me 30 days to unstake, even if I wanted to unstake them and sell them, right, guys? So it's not something I can just do and say, oh no, the market's crashing, let me unstake my coins and sell them off. By the time I unstake them, we may be back up even higher or whatever. And I'm not planning on selling those. I'm keeping them for a long time. That's the plan. The plan is to long hold, continue to grow those coins over a long period of time to gain more and more coins. And in 5-10 years, hopefully I've doubled, tripled my stack through staking, and those coins will be 10, 20, 30x, maybe 50, 100x from now. Doesn't matter what's happening in this market correction, this cycle here, because the plan is long term, guys, okay? And Polkadot's not the only one, but I have several other coins that are staking that I can pull out a little bit quicker or whatever. But the plan is to hold them long term, so it doesn't really make sense to kind of go against what my plan is and pull those coins out, even if I've had catastrophic losses on some of them. Now, I do have other trading accounts and other trading strategies, and on those accounts, I'm actually switching up a little bit what I'm doing. So I did get wrecked on a few of these other accounts on my trading account. I have some that are like long-term investments where you guys watch where I try to pick these long shots. I was holding on to a few of those that went down, negative 100%, where I'm now in a loss on some of these coins. So yeah, it was definitely, not welcome here. Either way, like on paper, I lost a bunch, and then in my actual tradings account, I did take a pretty significant hit. And so I'm changing things up here around the channel, how I'm doing things. I have a plan that I'm kind of, still working on a little bit for how we're going to go into the next cycle here, because I do think that we're going to have another pump up, guys. I think that this is just the beginning. We're still going to go 2, 3, possibly 4x from here on Bitcoin, and possibly even higher on Ethereum and some of these other altcoins before the end of the year. That's just how I feel about where the market is, and we're just kind of getting started. People are just learning about crypto. I think coming into early, mid, late summer is really going to be the bull run here, where we're going to just see super rapid growth, pump up, like I said, 4 or 5x, and then possibly have that blow off top. And as we go into that, you need to have a plan and a strategy ready. My initial strategy was just to dollar cost average out once I felt like we had gotten to the point where I was ready to take profits on some of these coins. However, it didn't work out because a lot of them probably aren't going to recover back to where they were for a long time, and it would have made more sense for me to just have some of that in USD C or USDT and be able to rebuy those same coins if I'm still bullish on them at a much lower cost and get even more than I had before and still have a little bit of profit, right? So that's the name of the game. I'm going to be making another video here, like I said, soon about that, about going into my new strategy, how we're going to be approaching the tail end of this year, and how we're going to be looking to take profits. It has changed a little bit, definitely on my trading account and on my long-term low cap investing. So we're going to be bringing you guys that new strategy here pretty soon. And the other strategies, the dollar cost average, the holds, it doesn't really change, guys. It's actually better. So when the market goes down, if you're dollar cost averaging, if you're holding, yes, it's a paper loss, and on paper it looks like you just got devastated. It probably feels like, for me, it's a lot of money that I've never actually had that much money in my account. So having that much money on paper in crypto, in these assets, is a little bit mind-blowing, and then seeing all of that money just gone, it is a little bit heartbreaking and kind of discerning. But you have to reassure yourself that this is the strategy, this is how it goes. There's always ups and downs, ebbs and flows in the market, but the long-term proven strategy is continue to buy a set amount every single week, every single month, whatever it is. You guys know dollar cost average. You pick your cycle and you pick your dollar amount. It's always going to be the long-term best strategy. So over the course of a year, over the course of 2 years, over the course of 5 years, 10 years, unless you're a professional trader, guys. So obviously there's some traders out there that can beat those can beat dollar cost average by selling the peaks and buying the dips, if you guys are a professional trader, if that's what you're trying to do. But long term, the best strategy for the average person is just going to be continue to buy. And while the market is at these lows here, you're getting a much better deal. So you're saying, man, I lost all this money, but I still have a little bit, and my regular dollar cost average amount, continue to buy it in. You're getting now twice as much as you were getting last month, right? So if you were buying up here at the peak and you thought this was a good price here, you're now basically getting twice as many coins at this price down here. Maybe not as much on Ethereum as on Bitcoin, from like 60 down to 30, but still we're getting a pretty healthy 40% discount here on Ethereum. On most of the altcoins, some of them were as low as like 60-70%. If they're solid projects and you guys believe they're going to come back, the strategy is to continue to hold, continue to buy, and over the long term, 5 years from now, guys, you'll be very happy with the number of coins you have. If you guys aren't necessarily looking to just dollar cost average, again, you guys are looking to trade and maximize your gains and make, that quick bang for your buck. If you guys are that type of investor, like I said, I'm going to be having a new video here soon, so stay tuned for that. Otherwise, I hope you guys enjoyed this quick little update video, just talking about my own, personal losses on paper here, and how most of them couldn't have been avoided. How, diamond hands, whatever the meme, guys, I don't care what the meme is. I'm going to continue to dollar cost average in, because I believe in crypto. I'm here for the long term. Yes, I want a Lambo. Yes, I want a new house. Yes, I want, whatever else you can buy with a whole bunch of money, a jet or whatever. But I'm realistic here, guys, and if I can, invest small amounts and make some huge gains too, we're going to do that, as I mentioned. But the more realistic thing and the more solid strategy is just continue to DCA, dollar cost average. Again, not financial advice, but that's my plan. I'm continuing to stake my coins, dollar cost average in, build my positions, add into those long-term positions while the market is low, get more of those coins that I really believe in. And if you guys are wondering what those coins are, those coins are Polygon / Matic, ADA, Cardano, Polkadot, Ethereum, obviously. There's a couple others, but for the most part, that's it, guys. And then obviously, the main big one, BTC. I honestly haven't even touched my BTC. It's on a ledger. I continue to buy more Bitcoin every single week. When I hit a certain amount, I drop that Bitcoin onto the ledger. Haven't even looked at it. Haven't even thought about moving it off. I'm never touching my Bitcoin, guys. Realistically, even if it goes up, I'm not selling it off. I don't care. Even at the top of the bull market, I'm not going to sell off, just FYI. I'm planning on selling off a little bit of my altcoins and some of the other ones and taking profit, as I mentioned, continuing to move those profits, dollar cost average them back into my long holds. That's everything for this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed me just kind of rambling about my strategy. If so, do smash the thumbs up on the video, share it with a friend, throw it on social media, help recruit some more subs. We're almost at 10,000 subs, and I got something cool planned for that. As you know, I always do some cool giveaways around here. Possibly another new NFT coming, and maybe even some merch swag giveaways. So yeah, share this video around. Make sure you guys sub. 99 cents will get you early access to most content. Hope you enjoy the video and the channel. Happy crypto. Let's keep getting that coin.